We're going to wind yarn with a Nostepinne. I have this one made from Crafty Jack, so that's Katrina, one of our instructor who teaches spinning. And the reason why I want to use this and show you how to do it is because I broke quite a handful of winding machine, and I hate to produce more plastic garbage in my life, so I decided to do a change and use wood. And so I learned quite a bit of how to use it, and I really enjoy using it. And so here I'll show you how to use it. So the same thing, we have our yarn ready. Find the center. And this one I'm demonstrating is Flax and Silk DK. So it's a flax and silk yarn, and they don't have any elasticity, and sometimes they tangle a little bit easier. So before I put it on the Swift or the umbrella, I will give it a snap to make sure if there's any sort of tangleness in the yarn, they will be straightened out easier. Give it to the right tension, so you don't want it too tight that the Swift is hard to rotate, and you don't want it to be too loose, then yarn will drop on the floor. Okay, then time to cut the ties. And then there are two ends, so I'll usually go around and see if this one works. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't run smoothly, then I will go and do the other end. But it looks like this one is doing good. Okay, good. Then I will usually grab the center end with my hand because I'm making a center pull bowl. So here, you can use your thumb to help at the beginning, and then we'll just wrap. I'll rotate a little bit because it's really hard for us to wrap straight. So we usually wrap in sort of slanted angle. And wrap a few, and then I will just change. Usually 5 to 10 times, depends on how thin or thick your yarn is. And then I just rotate. And you don't want it to wrap super tight, because once we slide the yarn out and it's too tight in the center, then everything get collapsed and tightened up, then it'll be really hard for you to pull yarn out. So we want tension, but we do not want tightness. Okay, so now I have something to start. So I will start winding in a kind of cross from the top to the bottom. So I wrap it in a more slanted angle. And then I turn, I wrap a few more. Then I turn. So you will need to turn your Nostepinne quite frequently. And again, you do not want to wrap very tight, because once you wrap it tight, the yarn might also slide down from the previous ones. Those are not wrapping too tight, might fall down because you wrap one strand too tightly. So you can see I use my thumb to kind of guide me so I do not go overboard, and also to make my right hand a little bit more relaxed. Once I have a sort of a bowl started to form, then I will move up my hand and to start holding close. So my first finger is actually right against the yarn bowl, and my thumb is actually positioned very close to the bowl, so it's easier for me to wind. This is where I'm looking, and when I'm wrapping, then I'm actually wrapping from my thumb to my first finger. Okay, we're almost there. Just a few more rounds here. Then I will actually go around for the outside. So my center pull bowl. Here it's on my Nostepinne, and I can just easily slide it off. And here I have my center pull bowl using a Nostepinne. Try this out, it's not too expensive to get. Okay, thank you for watching.